I want to talk about why, if you're feeling like I'm never hungry, I want to talk about why that's bad. If you're giving yourself a high five right now and you're thinking, I'm so grateful that I'm not hungry all the time, I don't have to be worried about eating, and I'm trying to lose weight, so yay, even though it's not working, but yay, that's why it's bad. It's not long term. The calories in, calories out does have merit, I promise. It does have some science and understanding of physiology behind it, but there's a lot more that goes into it, like our metabolism. And if I can keep this really, really simple, when you have lower food intake, you're gonna have a lower metabolism. It's just how our body works. Now, I want to go into some reasons of why you might not be hungry, but I don't want you to high five yourself if you are not hungry until 5 p.m. because that's a big red flag for me to show that what's going on? Where's your metabolism? Now, this is what I'm talking about is people that can go all day without eating and they're hungry at 5. What I'm not talking about is if you're sedentary one day and your hunger cues aren't that high because you're just kind of hanging around the house, but the next day you're working out and all of a sudden you're hungry and your metabolism is going up and your hunger cues are going up. That's perfectly normal. It's a very normal body response based on your activity level. I'm talking about no matter who you are, you're hitting that 5 p.m. when you're finally hungry, or that 3 p.m. and you're finally hungry and you're skipping breakfast and lunch. That is a red flag. I want you to track your food and be annoying like MyFitnessPal. I prefer Chronometer, but I want you to track and follow your hunger cues. Just as you're hungry, just follow your hunger cues, track your food, and see how much you eat. Because if you are an adult woman who is eating less than 1,500 calories, that's not good. That's where we're going to start to see an effect on our metabolism, a negative effect, and also a negative effect of our hormones because you're just simply not eating enough. And this is when your hunger cues become very unreliable, and it's not a reliable part of healthy living. Now, I will say this is not forever. You can definitely get back to increasing your eating, and before you know it, you can go by hunger cues to be able to determine what you're going to eat and when you're going to eat throughout the day. But I'm finding a lot of women, their hunger cues aren't reliable, and it's just leading them to chronically undereat still. Because what I'm seeing is women who come to us and they have bomb goals, like maybe physical goals, internal goals, they want to look good, feel good, but what's keeping them from getting to that main goal is eating enough. And this is something that if you're struggling with, reach out to our team of dietitians. Hop on a free call with me. Let's talk about what's going on and see what might be the next best steps for you. The link is in the video description, and it's an awesome call. It's 15 minutes, but we get a lot done. We are productive over here. But first, I want you to examine maybe some reasons why you're not hungry. The first one is going to be stress, anxiety, depression. All of these moods can slow your digestion and tank your hunger cues. There are also the people that when they're stressed, they're hungry and they're eating like crazy. That's also possible too. But if you're the person and those moods inhibit your appetite, that's also a response too. And then a second reason that could be happening is that you're sick. And this is also a very normal and temporary response. Your body's just shifting to working on getting rid of a viral or bacterial infection, and your appetite will come back before you know it. Number 3 is going to be medications. A lot of people might not be thinking about this because you've taken this medication for, 5-10 years. It's just part of your normal. But side effects do include lack of appetite. And so your solution to increasing your hunger might be, how can we eliminate or reduce this medication so I'm not having this side effect? Don't do that on yourself. Work with your doctor and go through a plan on either reducing or taking away a medication as needed. And number 4 is aging. I hate to say it, we can't beat it, but as we get older, our digestion slows, appetite can slow. But I don't want you to use this as an excuse, because I do see a lot of people who stay active and are eating enough and really fuel their body and live a very healthy lifestyle. And they're older, much older, like even in their 80s, and they feel great and they have no issues with their appetite. So I don't want to say that that's like, oh, that's going to happen. That's not the case, because I'm also seeing this issue of not being hungry in girls as young as 13 years old. So I want you to uncover maybe a reason that you might be struggling with hunger and appetite. And if there's something else that we can do, we would love to help you, because we also have found studies that show a lower ghrelin amount, which is your hunger hormone. That is what makes our tummy rumble. Is actually connected to having higher insulin resistance. So we do believe that there is something underlying. We want to help you uncover that. And we also have practitioners on our team that specialize in that behavior and mental too. If that's your downfall, we want to support you holistically all throughout it. So make sure to check out that link in our video description, and I'll see you next time.